Let's get analysis now from Amany Soliman, an Associate Professor of International Relations at Alexandria University. Thank you so much for coming on. In your opinion, why is Egypt building up its number of military resources at the border?
Good morning. First of all, Egypt has all the right to take the measures to secure its land in Sinai. It's our national land, and we have the right to secure it against any possible form of aggression, whether it's from smugglers, it's from terrorists, or from Israel. Diplomatically speaking, Egypt has to respond to the Israeli accusations in a diplomatic way, just to say that it's to secure its borders against possible threats. But we all know that a possible threat is also coming from Israel. Just a few weeks ago, Israel hit Qatar, one of the countries that were mediators in good terms with Israel, and yet they were hit. What kind of justification did they have? Do you think that the Egyptian people would just spare their government or their leadership if they wake up one day to Israeli attacks on their land? I don't think so. So whatever the announcement is by the Egyptian government, I think Egypt is taking precautionary measures against what would Israel do, and no one would really expect.
Is part of the reason they're there to stop hundreds of thousands of Palestinians being forcibly displaced and forced into Egypt? Because some critics have said that that could pose an existential crisis for Egypt.
No, this enforcement of military equipment and the military infrastructure would never be against the Palestinians, not by any means. It's against a possible threat from Israel. Netanyahu mentioned more than once Greater Israel. He mentioned expansion, increasing the area of Israel. And it's not something that he says in closed rooms. He said that in interviews, in press conferences. Greater Israel, in their views, in the Torah views, include Egypt. And Egypt will not just stand still until we find another attack from the Israelis. Israel already occupied its part of the Rafah crossing, also the Philadelphia corridor. So what's next? Sinai? We will not just stand there and wait for them.
So can I ask you then, what do you think that the Egyptian officials will do if Israel does try, because it's forcing the Palestinian people further south? What happens if Israel tries to force 1 million plus Palestinians out of the Gaza Strip and tries to force them towards Egypt? What do you think the officials will do?
Egypt's stance is clear about this. We are not going to participate in the crime of transferring the Palestinians out of their national land. We will not be part of Israel's game to ethnically cleanse Gaza from the Palestinians. I think what the Egyptian officials would do is to help the Palestinians cross the borders, but not to allow them into Egypt.
What would that mean, though? They'd have to create some kind of buffer zones? I mean, where would they keep them? If they're not going to let them in the country, where would they go?
Perhaps a buffer zone, but I don't think it will reach this level. Israel knows that it would be like a direct attack on Egyptian soil that would really make the peace treaty collapse, and I don't think they want this to start with Egypt. But again, if the Palestinians were pushed to our borders, we will know how to deal with them with no violence, yet they will not be allowed to enter Egypt for not to we're not going to be Israeli army in emptying Gaza from its citizens, from its real owners. We are not going to be part of their game. We are not going to participate in a genocide, in ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians in order for Trump and Netanyahu to establish their resort in Gaza. We're not going to take part in this.
Amany, thank you so much for coming on. Good to speak to you. Amany Soliman is my guest, Associate Professor of International Relations at Alexandria University.